Welcome to nature, lovers. We're out here in the middle of nowhere, some might say. But I am at home. I love it here. It's calming, it's peaceful. I can listen to the animals, the sound of the wind in the trees, and not have to worry about anyone else, anything else, and just be. But I brought my camera with me to ask you guys a couple questions that I want you to ask yourselves, but not because I think I know everything. I know that I don't know very much, but I do know what I've experienced, and these questions have helped me in my experience along my path to where I am right now, and I think it's pretty great. So maybe you'll find a little bit of insight in asking yourself these questions. First question I got for you is, if you knew in the core of your being, if you had that gut feeling, if you really knew that your thoughts and emotions created, or not, let's not even go that far, just had an effect. If you knew that your thoughts and emotions had an effect on your reality, would you ever miss a day of creating your own thoughts instead of just letting them be what they are? Would you ever miss a thought that went by without thinking, well, that's gonna bring more of that if I think that again? Or, oh, I really like that thought, I'm excited for what else that brings. Whatever it is, I had to sit and ask myself, first, do my thoughts have an effect on my reality? And then, am I going to let my thoughts create my reality if I'm unconscious of them? Or am I going to become conscious of everything that I think and take control of what my thoughts are creating? Another question is, do I like where I am? A long time ago, I asked myself, do I like what I'm doing with my life? Do I like where I am? Sure enough, the answer was no. The answer was, I can't believe that I got here. I can't believe that I'm doing this. I can't believe that I'm doing these things. So, something needed to change. First off, it was me. You can't change your outside without changing your inside. So ask yourself, do you like your outside? Do you like your experience? Do you enjoy your daily routine? Do you enjoy the things that you have, the things that you experience throughout the day? If the answer is yes, you got it. Keep on going. More power to you. That's awesome. And if, like me, in the past, your answer is no, you can't look. You can. Don't look for ways to change those things. Look for ways to change yourself so that those things do not happen anymore. It's that simple. I'm not saying it's easy, because there's a lot of work in changing yourself. There's a lot of dedication to being who you want to be. There's a lot of dedication to removing past subconscious thoughts or unconscious thoughts that just naturally occur because you've programmed them and your experiences have programmed them, and your daily intake of all the millions of bits of input that your brain processes every second has programmed those bits of information and thoughts and patterns into your brain. into your experience. So yes, there's a lot of work. And sometimes it can be hard, sometimes it can be frustrating, sometimes it can be whatever you make it to be, really. But if changing yourself is something that you truly want to do, if changing your reality, your experience is something you really want to do, then those things won't stop you. They won't get in your way. They won't be seen as upsets. They will be seen as stepping stones, as one more thing that I get to deal with. Yeah, one more thing that I get to deal with, so that things like that are further away from my existence. You push through a block, it's not blocked anymore. You push through another block, it's not blocked anymore. So, another question would be, what am I fueling myself with? I asked myself that question, and the answer was not so great. It was junk food and fast food and not so nutrient-rich food, and a lot of it was food with a lot of karmic debt behind it. So, for me, I had to change that. I had to put in nutrient-rich food, fresh, live enzymes, beautiful creations that I made with love and the earth made with love for me to pick and create dishes out of them. That's just fantastic. Some of the beautiful things you can make. All of the beautiful things you can make. There's endless possibilities for things to eat. So, choose wisely. Do what you love. And whatever that is to you, do it. Do I know how to breathe? Okay, just checking, because that's one of the questions I had to ask myself too. Is, do I really know how to breathe? You breathe all day, every day. But have you ever focused on it? Have you ever taken a second and not just let it be, but being it? Have you ever focused on being your breath? That, for just a few moments a day, can make a world of difference. It instills a deep sense of calm in your entire day, really, but your entire body, and your systems become more aligned and vibrating at a more resonant rate with each other. Each of your organs, each of your cells has a vibration. And each of your cells are part of an organ that has its own vibration as well. And then you get to your systems, which have their own vibration. And then you have the body, which has its own vibration. And then you have your, and so on and so forth. But just taking that moment to focus on being your breath and all of the beautiful life force energy that brings into your body every time it comes in, instills that life force, that calmness, that balance in each and every of the 60 to 100 trillion cells that make up your body. So it's really an amazing feat to be your breath and consciously instill all of that into 60 to 100 trillion cells. Just think about that. That's just in your body. That's not all of what you are. That makes up such a minuscule part of your entire existence as this universe. And yet, there's 100 trillion. You're just one. We're all one. But your experience, in this experience, you're just one body. You're attached to one body, experiencing this planet. And that one body has almost 100 trillion cells in it, consciously working together to create your experience. And you can talk to them and they'll listen. You can breathe for them and it brings them to life. You can ask them for things and they'll do those things for you. You can connect with them in more than just them being your experience. You can connect with them in the way that you allow them to talk back, to communicate back to you as your body. So there's another one. Am I connected with my body? Now you know you've been in this body for a long time, and you know that you've had a lot of experiences in this body, and you've done a lot of things in this body. But again, have you ever taken a moment to connect and appreciate this body? Now if you haven't, that's okay, because I know I hadn't for a long time in my life, but now I have. And the experience of doing that is so profound. It might just blow your mind, but guess what? It's a good way. It's a good thing. Don't worry about it. When you connect with your body, when I connected with my body, you know what happened to me? I cured a lot of things that were wrong with me. Emotionally, mentally, physically. The most astounding for a lot of people is physically. The body physically fixed itself when I simply took the time to connect and appreciate it. Yeah. We can all do it. We're all here, right now. That's all we ever have, is right now. The past is gone, but it's still existing. The future, it'll never come, but it exists. Right now is where you are, what you are. And that's all there is to it. So thanks for watching. I can see the smiles on your face right now. If you really like these videos, subscribe on YouTube so you can see some more of me just talking about my experiences. If you ever have any questions, leave a comment under this, send us a message on Facebook, send me an email, anything. I'm up for it all. If you can find my phone number, give me a call, whatever you want to do. Just remember, self-love comes first. And live it, love it, every single second of it. Soak it up. Have a wonderful night, lovers. Talk to you soon.